When going through adverse situations in successions, how do you turn off the noise to press in on what you want to achieve? I'm currently in week 0. By reminding yourself, Shelley, it's never these situations that's making you feel that way. It's how you're perceiving the situations that's making you feel that way. So remember this golden equation. E plus M equals R. Event plus meaning equals results. Event plus meaning equals results. Let me ask you, what are you in control of, Shelley? What are you in control of? The event? Probably not, right? What are you in control of? You're in control of the, what's the word? What's the word, guys? Of the meaning. Yes? As a human being, that is within your control. Because every single moment is a neutral moment, awaiting your command. And your paintbrush for creation is the beliefs you decide to infuse into this situation. Not a single newborn child sees reality as we do. True? If a newborn child was observing a ship in the ocean, they will not be able to see a ship in the ocean. They will just see mass, or mass on top of another mass. They will not be able to make that distinguishment because they haven't been taught that's what it means. So when you're seeing life, you got to remind yourself, life is a mirror. What you believe on the inside, the meaning, the beliefs, the thoughts, the things you've been told is true, is being reflected in the form of outside. Are you following so far, by the way? So when you're going through adverse situations, you got to ask yourself this question. What are you making it mean to you? What are you making it mean to you? Because most people view failures, view adversity as a huge setback, not realizing that failure is feedback. Setback are setups for the next chapter. Analyze any successful person, their story that led to their glory. And you'll notice this, patterns of failure, huge amount of, distress, huge amount of trauma in some individuals. They've gone through so many different forms of abuse in some of these successful individuals, and they get to the top still, and you're scratching your head thinking, wow, they succeeded in spite of all these failures. But that's not true. Successful people don't succeed in spite of failures. They succeed because of their failures. If you ever analyze a successful person's story in depth, if you ever interview these people, you realize without their failures, they would have not actually become successful. Think about the times in your life when you've grown the most, every single one of you. And you realize the times you've grown in the most, it wasn't when you're sat back on the beach, just relaxing. It was when you were tested, when you're running out of luck, when you didn't realize why universe is giving you these problems. But you're looking back saying to yourself, thank goodness I went through that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be who I am today. These setbacks are set-ups. So remind yourself that success sucks. And that comes from somebody who named the entire company Success Insider. Okay? Success sucks. Ask me why. Success is a lousy teacher. And success makes you complacent. How many have ever heard of these big companies who become so successful only to stop trying? And so all of a sudden, a company like Blockbusters sees a little boy, Netflix, and says, no, we don't need to try. We're the best. We're so successful. And all of a sudden, they stop trying. They stop remaining hungry. They stop growing. And as a result, bankrupt. Have you ever heard of stories of Toys R Us? They're exactly the same. And it happens to individuals in life. When you're consistently successful, it gets to your head. Most people, when they win in life, they lose what's called a white belt mentality. They stop doing the things that's actually got them there. So if right now, Shelley, life is humbling you, be willing to pop a champagne. Hell, I'll join you, okay? Alcohol-free champagne. Because this is life trying to give you that next chapter, that growth, that hunger that's required for you to live an extraordinary life. Without these situations, you cannot be extraordinary. So here's a quick question for you, every single one of you. how can you tell, actually, before I ask you this, what is the purpose of personal development? Is it to help you during these easy times? Or is it designed to help you during the tough times? Which one? Anya says to get you through the bad. Exactly, the tough times. So here's a question for you. How can you tell how personally developed you are? How? By seeing how you react in the tough times. Are you following so far? Your current reactions is a mirror and a reflection of how developed you are. So if you're allowing these situations to get the better of you, this is absolute proof that you got to develop yourself. Because remember, these situations are never the problem. It's size of you in relation to the problem. That's what you're labeling a problem. If you're a level 5 person in character, strength, and mind, and you come across a level 10 problem, is that a huge ass problem? Yay or yay? Yes or no? Yes, huge ass problem. And you'll be thinking, oh my, I can't believe it. But what if you grow yourself? What if you grow yourself? What if you keep on growing? Then you grow into a level 20 person. And now you come across this same level 10 problem. Is this a baby problem? Yes or no? Yeah, you'll be like, oh, that's so cute. Right, what is that? You'll eat it for freaking breakfast, right? So anytime you're being faced by situations, Shelley, you got to remind yourself, I now need to grow myself to be bigger and better to these situations to the point, to the extent I'm no longer faced. That is in that moment when you are unstoppable. Is in that moment you can face the world as it is, regardless of the climate, regardless of circumstances, because whatever's happening outside of you, you've got full control of what's happening inside of you. That's called life mastery.